Now, what's going on? It's your boy Jamelio 7 with Sinister 7 Gaming, and I'm back with another one of my tank videos. You know, the shield tanks, you know, the real tanks. That's what I'm here with. We're gonna call this a 3-level shield tank. And you're probably wondering what's a 3-level shield tank. Well, my idea of a 3-level shield tank is kind of similar to, if anybody who knew about basketball, you got a 3-level score. It's like Kevin Durant is a 3-level score. He can score anywhere. He can score close to the basket, from the mid range, or from long distance. Most people who shield tank, especially with the big boy, you are kind of limited to that relatively short range of the pistols. Pistols typically range anywhere from 12 meters before they drop off drastically, all the way up to, I think, 18 meters. Well, in this build, I wanted to kind of rectify that, and I wanted to take full advantage of when you're in teams with a Coyote Mask. Most times, all we can take advantage of with the Coyote Mask is that 0 to 15 meters. With this build, you'll be able to take advantage of that, the 16 to 25, as well as the 25 plus, and you'll still be able to kind of tank and spank and step over the bodies and whatnot. Before we get into the build, like I said in a couple videos ago, your boy back. He trying to get back in the swing of things. So please, if you're enjoying the content far, if you've been digging the videos that I've been putting out, definitely leave a like. Consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed, and hit that notification bell. But let's get into the video. As you can see, I'm running my three-piece found your bulwark or my ninja bike. That's kind of like my staple for most of my shield builds, because I just love that set, and it's just the flexibility it gives you. Um, I kind of wanted that. If you ever seen the original Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholas, where he pulled out this long as six shot and shot down the bat plane, that was the mindset of this build also. So on my gloves, I have weapon damage, headshot damage. On my knee pads, I have armor, headshot damage. On my holster, armor, more armor, headshot damage. Doing my leg mo, bomb armor, chest piece like normal. Rocking the glass cannon. For that, I'm doing it for the skill health for my shield and explosive resistance, because that ends up being really, really big with this build, because a lot of times you're fighting from such a long distance. Bombers are teeing off on you, and you got to be able to sponge up some of those explosions. This is the centerpiece of the whole build for me, the Visionario mask. So far, be distant and good night, sweet friend. That's This mask was so dope to me. I didn't even know the brand set existed until today, so wasn't really paying attention to it. Got it, and instantly wanted to make a build around it. So here we are. I like the fact that it had the optimal range, 70%, and the Visionario gives you the optimal range as an attribute as well. So that's 120%, and it gives your pistol. It takes your pistol from being at 12. I think it was 16 meters for the harvest, and now it's up to 35. So, like I said, you can fight at 3 levels, and that's the whole idea of this build, just being able to fight at 3 levels. And in the spirit of fighting at 3 levels, I went with Ranger. Like, how often before were you able to put Ranger on your pistol? When did it ever make sense? But with the Visionario mask, it makes more sense, because you can get crazy amounts of amplified damage between Ranger and your glass cannon. And for those of you who don't know why you would wear glass cannon with Found Your Bulwark, I kind of explained it in my last video. Found Your Bulwark works whenever you or your shield take damage. 25% of the amount of that damage is repaired to you over 10 seconds. What glass cannon does is it supercharges that, because Whatever damage you're taking, you or your shield, preferably your shield, is taking, it amplifies the damage by 50%, which means you get a crap ton coming back to you on your shield, which helps you survive. So it's kind of like it kind of supercharges your regen, your armor regen, and your shield regen, on top of giving you 25% amplified damage. And just for people who don't know what amplified damage is and why it's so great, amplified damage is always the number that the total that all the other numbers are multiplied by. So that 25% is the last thing that happens. So that it'd be 1.25 times whatever, your weapon damage, crit chance, headshot damage, all that damage target out of cover, all the way at the end, and then it amplifies, and that'll be your number of damage. We kind of went with more of a headshot archetype with this 3 level, probably sitting at about 187.9, and we have room to get more, to squeeze out more, because I don't have God roll headshot mods. Also, I think I have here, that's another 0.3%. Here is a 1.5. I'm also doing this, the best kind of defense, and that's 2.5 per 100,000 total armor when you have 3 in both firearms and stamina. So that gets you another 38. Actually, it's gonna be 38.5 because we have the 1.6 armor. So that's that. As far as the shield, doing the same old tier 6 shield. Because of the Legmo and the Foundry Bulwark, you have about 18 million health on your shield, which is more than enough for legendaries, any kind of heroics won't be able to touch you at all. You'll be 100% fine for farming and stuff like that. The incursion, 100% fine for farming and whatnot. Um, the reason Visionario came into play is because at the end of the incursion, we were walking someone through how to fight the lovebirds, and we did the strategy where you just run left to right. And I wanted to play my shield build. I played it throughout the whole run. It was fine. The problem was when we were doing that strategy to help my friend get through it, I wasn't able to hit for the millions or whatever. So I decided to make this build for situations like that where I have to fight at range and I'm not at a disadvantage, or I have to change my build because I am. So that was the biggest thing. I wanted to do that because I actually like to get out and roam around while we're doing that strategy, and I don't want to get picked off by the sniper turret that one of the lovebirds throw out. So that's big. You do the artificial hive. Artificial hive is holding about 36% of the 18 million. And it's happening every 7 seconds. As you saw in the clip, I tried to kind of illustrate both fighting up close, like you're normally going to do, like rushes and whatnot. You're still going to be doing millions of damage on headshots and on chest shots when you crit to rushers. But you also can fight those controllers and those bombers and those I forgot what they're called, the ones that put the boxes down. You can still fight those at distance, and you're still doing 2.5 up to I think like 3.3 million on headshots. So you're still doing good damage. You're still able to reliably tank. Your shield has good health on it, but you're just able to take advantage of other perks that you wouldn't have been able to take advantage of. Like I said, just to name a few, you have the Coyote Mask. You can take advantage of all 3 levels of that, and then you can also take advantage of, like I said, Ranger on your pistol. And it's actually it'll actually work. It's actually optimal because you're going to be fighting at different ranges, which is cool. As you can see, I don't have any really expertise. The only thing I have expertise is my pistol, and that's my max expertise. I'm at 10, so pistol's at 10. Um, we're using the tactician specialization. so that we can get two core reds in on top of the red that you get from the Ninja Bike. The build, all in all, can be tweaked. Like I said, it is bare bones, so people with higher expertise are going to do much more damage than I showed. People with lower expertise is kind of gives you a little baseline of where you are in the spectrum. If you have a build like this, if you have a build, if you have any tips, definitely feel free to leave any in the comments. But it's the 3-level tank build. And until the next one, peace.